Welcome back to the Chelsweets kitchen. Today I'm showing you guys how to make this striped Christmas cake. Using one batch of cake batter, divide equally into 3 portions, coloring 1 red, 1 green, and leaving 1 white. Add spoonfuls into the center of 4 8-inch round pans, and continue to pour each color on top of the other. Repeat this process until you've used all of your cake batter. If your rings get a bit off center, you can tilt your pans to recenter your circles. Once your pans are fully filled, tap them against the counter to make sure that they're nice and flat before popping them into the oven. Use an offset spatula to help remove the layers from your cake pans, and then use a serrated knife to trim away the browned edges. This will help show off the vibrant colors of our cake layers. If desired, you can also remove the top of the cake to make sure your layers are nice and flat for stacking. Once all your cake layers are trimmed, stack your layers and frost them using American buttercream. Add a large dollop into the center of each layer and then spread using a large offset spatula. Flip your top layer upside down to make it easier to get nice sharp edges as you frost the cake. Next, apply a thin crumb coat of frosting using an offset spatula and then a bench scraper to smooth and remove any excess frosting. Chill the cake in the fridge or freezer until the crumb coat is firm to the touch, and then apply a thicker second layer of frosting. To see a full tutorial on how to frost a cake with perfectly smooth sides, you can click the link above. Color the remaining frosting green and red and place into piping bags with a variety of tips. Once your second coat of frosting is crusted, pipe stripes onto the sides of the cake. I started by piping thick red lines around the cake. A great way to ensure you're getting relatively straight lines is to use a bench scraper to make indents into the frosting, which you can use as kind of a template or a guide as you're piping. As you guys can see, I'm no pro piper myself, but everyone has got to start somewhere, and this is great practice. Once all your stripes are in place, it's time to add some Christmas sprinkles to the base of the cake. These are from Neon Yolk Shop, which is my favorite sprinkle shop. Place a Wilton 1M tip into a piping bag and insert this into a tall cup. This will make it a lot easier to add frosting to the sides of your bag. Make stripes up the sides with both red and green frosting, and then fill in the center with some plain white buttercream. Secure the top of the frosting bag by either tying a knot in it or using a rubber band. This will make it a lot easier to pipe your swirls on top of the cake. Pipe buttercream swirls around the perimeter of the cake. Once the top is fully covered in swirls, fill in the center with some additional sprinkles. I added one more layer of swirls around the top of this cake to give it a bit of additional height. And that's all there is to it. Don't forget, the recipe for this cake is up on Chelsweets.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons below. Happy holidays!